What's up, ladies? My name is Rosie, and I make content for the woman over 40. Today's topic is how to reinvent your clothes. Let's do this. First up is this leather jacket. Okay, I said leather, but it's really vegan leather, or you can call it imitation leather, or back in the day, since we are women over 40, we call it pleather. So with this pleather jacket, I just wasn't ready to let it go. I don't know if you guys know, but sometimes with pleather, all the times with pleather, when you have it in your closet, the next thing you know, you go and you look and it has started peeling. So I'm like, oh my God, it's peeling, it's peeling. What do I do? And again, I did not want to let it go. So I'm like, okay, what can I do with it? So I saw that it had started peeling. So I said, you know what, let me help it out. Because it was only, I think, peeling like in this part up here. But I said, well, let me start scratching here, right? So I started scratching, see if I scratch here, it started. So I was like, oh, let me do this. Let me scratch here, let me scratch here, let me scratch here. This was born, right? So I call it distressing. So I just did it all over to my liking. And as you can see here, I started rocking this thing, right? So I love this outfit. The way that I paired it, it came out great. And this is one way to reinvent your clothing if you're not ready for it. Something that's pulling in your wardrobe, just help it out a little bit more and make it your own. Next up is switching out buttons. For this, I had this jacket for a while and I actually lost one of the buttons. So I was really upset. Again, you know, I'm like, this is nothing. How do I reinvent this? I'll go buy some more buttons. So that's what I did. I found some buttons that kind of like blend in with this. I didn't want anything that, you know, popped too much. And I just bought them all for wherever I had the buttons. And so they had smaller sizes for the sleeve, and then I got some larger sizes for, you know, the main buttons here. But again, updating your buttons on clothing items is something to reinvent your clothing. Sometimes you can see an item in the store or online and you're just not feeling the button, but you like everything else. You like everything else about the garment. And so just keep in your mind, you know what, I can go online, find me some buttons, and I could just, you know, rock it like that. So always keep in mind for missing buttons, because I know that happens a lot, and you don't have the extra buttons. With me, I never can find them damn extra buttons that come, you know, attached to your garment. I do have a bag now that I try to put all my extra buttons in so I can sort through them just in case it happens. But for the most part, sometimes I can't find it. So what do? Go online, find a whole set of buttons, and keep the party going. Next is changing pants to shorts. Now for me, I wanted a pair of white shorts and I never could find a pair that was long in the back and had a party up front. So I bought a pair of white pants and I took them to someone because I wanted to get the shorts the way I wanted. So basically a custom order. So I took them to the individual and they created me some shorts, right? So I, again, like the party up front. So I wanted to show some leg, you know, and have the distress, but I also wanted to have the coverage in the back, you know, the longer in the back, to, you know, provide that support and coverage that I like for my buttocks. So again, if you are like me and you like, you know, your clothing a certain way, always know that you can get custom. You're reinventing something, right? Find someone that can do it. Always find a good tailor, or, you know, find somebody online or whatever to make your whatever you have envisioned in your head a reality. So again, jeans to shorts, reinventing your clothing. Next is a skirt to a tube top. Now with this Burberry skirt, I bought it final sale, right? And you know, The good thing about a final sale is you get a really good price point, right? That's always a plus. But if you are not up on the brand sizing, you may be left out in the cold when you finally get your item, if you're ordering online. So that's basically what happened to me. I ordered this online. It was a final sale, and when I got it, I couldn't get the damn thing off over my hips. So I'm like, okay, what am I going to do? Final sale, I can't take it back. So I'm like, you know what? I think I can do a tube top with this. So I haven't done it as of yet, but I am going to turn this into a tube top because I really like the print. Of course, it's Burberry, but then it just has all the other prints in it, and I don't want to sell it. Like, I can always sell it and get my money, but reinventing your clothes. So I'm going to turn this into a tube top. Next up is shoe bows. Now, this was inspired by these Gucci shoes, these Gucci pumps, and I really liked the concept of the shoe bow. And so I wanted to get another pair. So I'm like, what do I have in my wardrobe that I can recreate some bows with? I started looking at neckties, right? So I had this necktie that I had, and I had maybe like 3 of them with the same print. So I'm like, what can I do with it? So again, when you know a good tailor, you have something in your mind that you want. I took it to a tailor, and I said, I want to create this same bow that's on this Gucci, the same Gucci bow with this necktie. And she actually did it, right? So she created this bow just like I wanted, right? So with this, I can, interchange and take this out or put it on another shoe or whatever, because now I have multiples. So again, turning a necktie into a shoe bow. So the next thing is jeans into a purse. So this was inspired by this particular bag here. So I found this bag at a boutique here in the DMV area, and I was just like, oh my God, I really, really love this bag. And so I wanted a clutch version of it. So I had some jeans in my closet that were too small for me. And so the lady that made this original purse, I was like, you know what, can you make me a clutch? And so I gave her the purse that I wanted her to do it with, which was this bag, and also some old jeans, and voila, she made me a clutch out of jeans. And I really, really, really like the details. I love this fringe that is hanging. I just love the purse, the way that it came out. So again, you have some jeans in your closet that you can't, fit anymore. Put them to use and reinvent the clothing to something else that you will enjoy. So to sum it up, sometimes I am not ready to let an item go, and I know I'm not by myself. So if that's the case, try recreating the items in your closet to something else. Now, it may be an epic fail, and if it is, so what? At least you have tried. But guess what? It could be a masterpiece that you could have in your wardrobe for years and years to come. So what do you need to do? You need to start recreating today. Now, if you like this type of content, be sure to subscribe to my channel. And my motto is buy less, choose well, and make it last. Until next time.